Good morning and good afternoon, depending on where you are at. How's everyone doing? I am on my way to Miami, so this is extremely exciting. I'm in Chicago right now, and today I just want to be talking about moving towards fear, because if you don't, you will never find the other side of the most blissful things in life. Everything in life that is most blissful and most satisfactory is on the other side of fear. So I just want to talk a little bit about fear today. Hope everyone is doing amazing. What's going on, Precious Leaf? How are you? So I just want to talk about fear a little bit, and I apologize for not being on here yesterday, because I take full responsibility for that, no excuses. I was just leaving yesterday for Miami. It's a 32-hour drive, so I'm pretty excited. This is the first time I've ever driven anywhere near that far. So it's pretty awesome, honestly. That's amazing. Amazing. So I just want to talk about fear today. Fear is something that is just false evidence appearing real. And I just want to ask, why, like, where does fear even come from? Like, I usually, like, if I'm fearful about anything, I always ask myself if it's real now, because most of the time it is not. And it's just something that I have learned to move towards, and the faster you can move towards the fear, the better. As long as it's ethical, it's going to get you to your 10x goals. As long as those two things are involved, you should move towards it. If it's fear of, like, something unethical, obviously don't do that. But fear is something that it's a funny thing, and it's something that we constantly keep on acknowledging when we should just ignore the crap out of it. And then what I do now is move towards it. I completely move towards fear. Mary, I'm going to invite you in here if you are available. But yeah, hopefully everyone's having an amazing day. I'm excited. It's finally kind of hitting me that this is all happening. It hasn't really hit yet. It won't hit probably till I'm, like, in Miami for like 3 or 4 days, because kind of right now it just feels like a vacation for some reason, or like a business trip. So I'm extremely excited about it, honestly. What is it? How's your drive going? Amazing. It's going awesome, Tim. Thank you for asking. I'm in Chicago right now, so there's a little bit of traffic, but I was supposed to not go through Chicago, but the GPS took me here anyways, so it's all good. It's honestly not that bad, because you know how you're, like, on your way to vacation, the drive's usually not that bad, and on the way back it's kind of like long, or it can be long. There's not going to be a drive back, so that's pretty exciting, honestly. But yeah, Miriam, I'm not sure why it's not letting you in, but yeah, I'm extremely excited about this. And like, Tim, and for all of you that don't know, first of all, by the way, if you don't know me yet, I take full responsibility for you not knowing me yet. I want to meet everyone that I possibly can and help as many people as I can possible reach their full potential in life, because everyone deserves that. But yeah, as Tim knows, I've lived in North Dakota my entire life. So going to a different location is completely different for me. It's really exciting. And I'm sure there's going to be some things that I don't know about yet, but it doesn't matter, because, like I mentioned at the beginning of this live, this is all about fear and moving towards your fear. On the other side of fear, building up to it, you're thinking about it constantly, like, especially if it's like something that you're, like, really fearing. If you keep on thinking about it and like worrying about it, you are literally not solving anything, and there's no point in being fearful of it. Like, let's say we're going skydiving, which, by the way, I'm going to do very soon. I want to just move towards that fear too. Why not? Let's say we're going skydiving and you are made that decision like a week ago, and the closer you get to it, you're like, damn, like, maybe I should back out. Maybe I should just lie and say that I can't go. Like, you're going with your friends or something like that, and you're like, then they end up showing up, and you're like, damn, now I kind of have to go. They're still there, and you're wondering, like, what's going to happen? Am I going to die? Is the parachute going to work? And you're working up all these different things and scenarios that 99.999% of the time don't actually happen. Same with, like, people that are afraid of being on an airplane. They're worried about all these things happening, when I'm more likely to die in a car crash than I am on an airplane or skydiving, which is pretty crazy. That statistically, that's like proven. So like, why do we have fears? Like, why do we keep on like doing that? It's because it starts consuming our brain, and that's what we think about constantly. If you keep on thinking about it, you're gonna make the fear even more real the more you think about it. So go and do it anyway. If it, like I said at the beginning, if it's ethical and it's something that's towards your goals, like if it's gonna make you grow as a person, go and do it anyway. That's the attitude I have for quite a few things. Like I'm, moving to Miami, for instance. That's why I wanted to name the theme "Do It Anyway" and move towards your fear today, because that's what I'm doing right now. So it's extremely exciting too. Is Miriam still in here? I don't think so. That's okay. But yeah, so and let's say that you're doing the skydiving, right? You're working yourself up for like absolutely no reason, and you get there, and obviously the fear is just like kicking in more and more, and you're going up to the air, and then the fear just keeps on building and building, and then you're like, what the hell am I doing? And it just keeps on building and snowballing, and then eventually you're already up in the air, and they're going to open the plane door in the 10,000 feet above, and you're going to have the choice to do it or not at that point. I suppose you could not do it, but I have heard on the other side of that fear for jumping out of a plane is the most blissful experience and spiritual experience you will ever experience in your life. So that's why it interests me. I'm more interested in the reward and the reward to my goals than the actual fear. Like I don't like fear is, I just know it's fake. So like I don't listen to my fears anymore. I used to, and that also builds like the procrastination muscle in your head too. If you fear certain things, you are going to procrastinate more, and you're going to take longer to make decisions. So therefore you will add more time, and therefore you might not ever reach your dreams. Like that, I have more, if I have any fear, it's a fear of not reaching my goals and my dreams and not reaching my potential. That's like the real fear that I have. And I've trained myself to have that fear instead, because that fear is a better fear than being like scared, scarce. Like there's a scarcity of things. I think in terms of abundance now, because basically I move towards my fear. So Grant taught me this: move towards your fears and your goals, and more things are going to happen. Like more things are going to happen. On the other side of that fear, I promise you, are some of the most beautiful experiences you will ever experience. So it's pretty amazing when you go and do it and you find out, oh, I didn't die. Like I didn't die. I'm still here. Like, what was I worried about? Like, how many times have you told yourself that you get on the roller coaster, you get on the airplane, you go move to somewhere you've never moved before, or you ask the girl out that you've been worrying about, or a guy if you're a gal, or whatever. You go and do that anyway, and like getting into a relationship, you go do that anyway, and you find out that, damn, what if my parents told themselves like, I'm too scared to get in a relationship. I'm just not ready for this. Like please just ask me later. No, they got in a relationship anyways, and now I get to be here to provide value for you guys, because they got over the fear. Obviously, they probably had fears, but they did it anyway. So that's a really good example of moving towards your fears and something beautiful and blissful coming out of my side. I wouldn't have my sisters, So move towards your fear today, because if you don't, you will have the fear of regretting, and 30 years down the road, you are going to have regrets that you won't ever be able to take back. You'll be like, damn, what if I actually would have just went all in on my goals and my dreams? Like, what if I actually just went all in? And by the way, I ask myself that all the time. What's the worst thing that could happen if I moved down to Miami? Like I consider myself broke if I have $1 million in my account, or if I have $10 in my account. So I'm broke. So, like what's the worst thing that could happen? I don't know, the money, whatever. Like, there's an abundance of money, so I can always get that back. Okay. Maybe Maybe it's I won't be able to see my family as much. That's a valid reason. That's one of the cons, you know. But like, what are all the pros and the cons to it? Uh, I will go all in on my dreams, and I will be around people that will help me get there. I will be in a state where it's not negative 40 degrees out anymore, so that's pretty cool. I will be in a state uh, where there is a ton of opportunity and money around there. So I will be able to help more people. If I don't have money, folks, I will not be able to change anything in this world. And that's my biggest goal, is to change this world in a way where we're going towards like great things and not destroying things. Like, there's so much conflict right now and separation. I don't, that it shouldn't be like that. And there's a lot of people that think they can't go all in. There's a lot of people that think, like I used to think, like, that I'm stupid. I have a bad memory. I had someone tell me that they had a bad memory today. I'm like, I used to tell myself that too. And if you tell yourself that enough, it's going to become true, because you literally are brainwashing your way into that way of thinking. Or if you think that you don't have any money, you will continue to not have any money if you keep on telling yourself that. If I keep on telling myself I have an $46.1 billion real estate portfolio, I will start moving towards that. I don't write my goals I'm broke. Like, that's not my goal. I don't write my goals that I only have whatever amount of money in my account, or maybe you have a whole bunch of debt right now. That's not in my goals. So why do you keep on focusing on it? And by the way, like I said, I do these things all the time too. I just gotta make sure I'm going the right direction here. There's things that I do all the time. Oh boy, 43 minutes. Dang it. See, this is why I didn't want to go through Chicago. Hey, Rana, how's it going? Who else is in here? I think Brittany was in here too. Hey, Brittany, how are you doing? On my way to Miami, y'all. Precious leave us. Okay, amazing. Yeah, apparently I just went into traffic that's gonna cost me another 43 minutes, but that's all right. Hope you two are doing amazing right now. Whenever either of you come down to Miami, hit me up and let's go grab a bite to dinner, and I'll show you around what a 10x life is like. Like that down there's like so many people that have the same mindset as me, which is just absolutely amazing. That's why I'm living in Aventura specifically. That's another thing, is who you surround yourself with is literally the product you've become, but you have the choice to see who you surround yourself with. So yeah. Oh, and then like the thing on surrounding yourself, by the way, is what's that? The thing with surrounding yourself is there's the 5 people, and then who are the 5 people they surround themselves with too. That you're also surrounding yourself with those people. Needed this today. Enjoy your trip. Can't wait to visit. Make sure you visit us too. Yes, I'll be coming back next summer, actually. So when it's nice out. You know how much I don't like the cold. But I dealt with it anyway, I tried to like get a better attitude about it. I used to have a really bad attitude about that. But yeah, I'm excited to come back, because I'm going to come back a whole different person. What's going to happen in the next 9 months is going to be insane. Just to put it out in the universe, my target is to change 1,000 people's lives next year. In my mentoring program, like I want like 1,000 people intimate with me in a group that are wanting to get to the absolute next level in their life, and I want to be the person that completely helps them change their life, because someone did that for me, which was obviously Grant, but also my parents. My parents helped sculpt me, and also a mentor before that. But Grant really made the big shift and change of getting out of the average mindset, and I know that's the best way I can help people, and I know that's my potential now. And then my ultimate goal, if you don't know this already, is helping 1 billion kids with education, and helping 1 billion people. Sorry, I said that wrong. Helping over 1 billion kids with education, and helping over 1 billion people realize that they have the potential to do exactly what I'm doing right now, moving down to Miami and going all in on my dreams. Like that's like, if I could, if you guys get anything out of this, just know that right there will help you reach every other goal in your life. Like everything else will follow if you're following your purpose and you're going all in on your potential. Like every single thing will completely change. It's pretty insane. If you're not aligned with your purpose and like your potential, you will literally. Gary said this. This was a slap in the face for me. Gary Brecka told me this. If you aren't following your purpose and your potential, first of all, the highest frequency you can possibly vibrate at is authenticity. And if you can tell, I'm most of the time vibrating at this authenticity level. I've been told straight up that I'm vibrating like that, and just people have been telling me that, and that's because I'm aligned with my purpose and my potential. That's literally the only reason why. If I wasn't, it would be exactly like I was a month ago, and I'm actually doing the opposite and destroying my authenticity. That's what you're doing if you're not following your purpose and your potential. I don't know if you guys wanted to hear that, but some people needed to hear it, like including myself. That completely changed everything for me. One of my favorite, I can't see right now. One of my favorite people. Oh, hey, Christina. Yes, you're one of my favorite people. Like I've told you. Great to see you in here. Everyone in here should follow each other, by the way, because all three of you, or the 6 people now. I can't see the screen very well, but everyone in here, it should meet each other. Like that's the point of these lives too. You guys should network with each other and learn about each other. Like Christina, by the way, is recruiting people and looking for people that want to make 6 figures their first year, and then also make millions and then billions. Like she actually is in the vehicle and works directly under Elena Cardone to be able to do that. So like if you're interested in changing it, like by the way, she lives in Miami too. So if you are in North Dakota, any of my North Dakota friends, consider that, because she will completely change your life, because once you change your financial condition, you can change the other conditions of your life too. That's true too. But maybe that's where you're supposed to be. Maybe that's your purpose. And you'll never find out if you don't have the conversation with her. So anyone watching, go ahead and do that, because honestly, it's very inspiring what Christina is doing. So I'm always inspired by her. Hey, Lotfi, how's it going? Luckily, I'm in traffic right now. I'm pretty much stopped right now, because now I can look at all this. Lotfi, I can't see this really, but yeah. I'm your realtor. Exactly. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, Christina, also talking about how great she is. She got us a place. I didn't even ask for this, but she just knows me very, very well, and she knows how to get people in the right spot. I will literally be across from Grant Cardone's headquarters, right across the street. I'll show you guys pictures when I get there, but I will literally be right across the street from the HQ, which is that. Talk about proximity. That's like pretty powerful, if you ask me. But yeah, if either of you guys want to be pulled in, just go ahead and send an invite if you guys got time to talk for like 5 or 10 minutes. My goal is to add as much value as possible in these lives, and get people to maybe something to click in their head, or just pieces of value that they need to hear. But yeah, awesome. So I was talking about fear, Lotfi and Christina. If either of you guys want to talk about that, but fear is something crazy. Like as entrepreneurs, fear is something that you acknowledge and you consider, but you really don't listen to it anymore, because fear is like something that's basically a living thing. It can be, it's living in your head, but you can't listen to that person, like in the book Think and Grow Rich, he talks about fear. He talks about the different stages of fear, and he calls it old man fear, because this person tells you that you don't have any money. It tells you that you can't do certain things. It tells you that you're stupid. It tells you that you aren't as smart as you think you are. Like if these things are ringing a bell, that means that you have fear because you're also telling yourself those things. And if you're telling yourself those things, that means you're thinking it. Everything that starts with a thought and then you say it out loud. And a lot of times we don't even realize that we're saying it, which is pretty insane. So that's something that I'm constantly correcting. If you noticed earlier, I accidentally said I've helped 1 billion kids with education. That's wrong because I'm limiting myself. What if I can do 1.5 billion? You know, so I'm limiting myself. I need to say I have helped over 1 billion kids with education. I correct myself every time I hear these things. Or the real estate. I have over $46.1 billion in real estate. That means that cash flows me probably like $5 billion a year, something like that. Or no, 4.3 billion dollars a year. And in 10 years, that would double to 90 billion. So there's this math game that you can become very wealthy with too, with real estate. If you want more information on real estate, DM me real estate, and either DM me a realtor if you want to be connected with you're like thinking about being a realtor, and then DM me real estate if you're interested in learning how to make millions, or how about billions in real estate? Like Grant has 3 billion AUM right now. So, and then also, if you want to be mentored by me, I truly want to help people grow as individuals, and I want people to reach like the ultimate level of success. Like I want them to have the same confidence that I do. I want them to be in the best shape of my life like I am. And I only say these things because I want you guys to realize once you have like your purpose and your potential and like going all in your dreams, like aligned like that, everything else like that will follow. If you notice, like Lotfi works out, Christina works out, JC works out every single day. They all are like, I'll invite you in, JC. There you go. They're all going to the next level in their life. And not only that, but they're also advancing in their spiritual life. They're also advancing in their relationships with people, the 10X community. They're advancing at every single, it's like monetary. What's going on?
Dude, what's up, Icon? How you doing?
I'm doing amazing. How about yourself?
Got some
I can.
connection.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What state you in?
Okay. I'm in Illinois. I'm like right in Chicago. I accidentally went the wrong way on the GPS. So now it's 46 minutes of traffic, like stopped traffic, but that's okay.
It's
Let's see if we can get Miriam in here.
Aligned.
What's that?
You got divinely realigned.
Exactly. I know. Yeah. Well, it gave me an opportunity. This is an opportunity to be able to focus more on this conversation and answer questions for people. So I'll be able to add more value that way.
Oh, it's amazing, dude. I'm excited you're gonna be down here. You're gonna be right across from Grant's office. You'll be 10 minutes from where I work every day.
Right? Where do you? Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
Never mind. Porsche Tower. I couldn't remember. Hey, Lotfi.
Yo, what up, Lotfi? How you doing?
Hi, brother. How are you?
Amazing.
Just drive safe, Alex, okay?
I definitely will. I'm pretty much stopped right now, so I can actually focus doing my hair.
Oh, is that?
Oh, beautiful.
The other way. I was like, it looks like a lot of moving background.
Well, now I'm moving. But, yeah, I was stopped there for a little bit. How you guys doing?
I'm doing it great, honestly. It's no complaint. So far, so good.
Right? Are you coming down to Miami this week?
I have a lot of stuff to do. Let's say if something will happen for me today, tomorrow, if I sign that contract, I will be freed, and I definitely can go to Florida easily.
Amazing. That would be awesome if you could come down there.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm Miriam. Actually, she can connect with me with I think Albert from 10X.
Alberto? Yep.
Yeah, Alberto. Yeah.
Yeah. Amazing. Yeah. That's awesome. So you're thinking about coming then?
That's my goal.
That would be
I'd love
awesome.
just to
Even
connect with all of you guys.
Exactly. Even if you just came down to visit JC, myself, Christina, we're all gonna. Gary said something about the Porsche Tower, going to his place. So that was pretty cool.
That'd be nice. cannot find like better people than you guys. I mean, it's honestly just it's really good. Yeah, and hopefully we'll take everybody like to Dubai in December.
Right, exactly.
When in December?
Uh, I mean, I'm definitely for me because my daughter go to school. She will have at least like 2 weeks. I mean, the day she's took off school, and that's the day we'll go to Dubai until the new year, of course. Okay.
There you go. Think
You guys are
happy
going to Dubai New Year, right? You said?
Yes.
Dubai. That'd be
Nice.
so much fun. This is a great thing about like getting to work with Christina too, right? Because like I just officially got my license like on the 1st, and so she's been able to just walk me through like how to do cold calls, how to talk to realtors, what questions to ask, like when you're working with a buyer, like what exact questions that you want to ask. Here's what you need to look for. How to do listing presentations, how to do CMAs. It's amazing because that's one of the biggest problems is like with the realtor space is there's not that much support. There's not people that are willing to put in the effort, willing to go every step with you, and actually want to help you succeed. It used to just be like a free for all. It used to be like a dog for dog world, right? But now, actually surrounded by a team that wants to help, everybody grow. Well, what
Yeah.
is? How you doing, Miriam?
Hey, you guys, how are you? I'm
Hello,
getting
hello.
ready to be in Miami.
Oh,
Let's go.
yeah, here.
I'm excited. I'm excited. My God.
I know this is going to be amazing, honestly. It's going to be like a
Awesome.
reunion again. Like a
I know.
reuniting.
Oh, it's always exciting.
Yeah,
That's
for
for
sure.
sure. Yeah.
You guys are going
How
in
far are
person
you
for.
from? Huh?
You guys are doing the in person for boot camp, right?
Yes.
That's the plan. Yes.
Yeah. Miriam,
Uh,
did you get a plane ticket yet? Do you know what day you're coming?
I got my plane ticket Thursday, 21st.
Nice.
I got my hotel. I'm ready to roll. I'm packing my bags tonight. I'm doing a COVID test as well tonight. I'm going to see my family tonight. Everything is happening in the next 4 hours.
Let's
My
go.
God. Yeah, I need to say goodbye to my dad. He will be like, he doesn't even know when I'm flying. So I'm gonna go get my stuff from home, do my COVID test, and figure out Tuesday and finish packing. I'm not gonna play with packing. Tomorrow I have a full day of meetings, so I will finish my meetings tomorrow at 7. Go hang out with one of my friends, and then be at the airport by midnight.
Let's
I'm
go.
excited.
When's your flight get in Thursday?
11 a.m. I believe. Yeah,
No, awesome.
daytime.
You get down for a while, or you just staying for a week?
You never know with me. I say it's a week. I say I'm staying in Miami for a week. What you never know with me, right? I'll be like, oh,
Anything can change.
A week turns into two.
it
That's
happened
awesome.
a few
Into 2
times before.
months. Yeah. Well, I know you'll be in town on
Like
the
last
20th.
time. Huh?
I said I know you'll be in town on the 20th next month.
Of course I will be. You will be too.
JC will be, yes.
Well,
yeah.
actually, me and JC, we share the same birthday.
Oh, I didn't know that your
Yep.
birthday was on the 20th as well. Wow.
Wow.
That's
So
amazing.
here's the fun part. Myself, JC, Kevin Montes, and Wi-Fi, our birthdays are in November. We're gonna have a big party in Miami.
Let's go.
We're gonna blow the roof of Miami. It's gonna happen,
Love it. I love it. Let's
Yeah,
start
it's going to be
planning.
amazing.
I'll be there.
Yes, that's for sure. That's for sure. There is a lot of things happening here in Dubai with Expo and stuff like that. I was at a conference today, and I saw the 10x sign. I'm like, where? Who's there? What's going on? So
Really?
tomorrow I have a few meetings. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
I'm
Wow.
having I am having a few meetings with some people tomorrow.
Nice. That's interesting.
I just saw it. I was looking at the agenda of the event, and then I'm looking at 10x. There's a place called 10x stage. I'm like, what is the 10x stage? I go there and there is an actual 10x stage. I'm like, you know what?
Really?
Let's go. So I went there and I spoke to some people, and it was amazing. And that's why I'm getting my nails done and my hair done and stuff like that. Okay, to go to Miami, of course, but again, because of this whole thing going on, I'm doing a COVID test also tonight. All these preparations. My God, when you go to Miami, it's like when you go to Grand Cardone events, it's like you are going to a party. This is not.
Oh yeah. Every time.
Every time, like new stuff and stuff. Hi, Jessica. Yeah. So there you go.
Hey, Jessica. Who else is in here too? There we go. I can't really see the screen.
Be careful, wallah. Just Alex, be careful.
Yeah, I'm not like multitasking here.
Road. No, focus on the road.
I am.
Your eyes on the
Safety
road.
first.
Yeah.
Thank
Safety
you.
Hey, Jessica.
Thank you, my brothers and sisters.
There you go.
I've had like, I told Christina, she's like, make sure you're careful and make sure you make it here live. I'm like, thank you. A lot of people are praying for me, apparently.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Everyone keeps on saying, like, you guys are like, am I like, you guys manifesting something here or what?
Yeah, we're manifesting your safety, and you're right.
I'm like, oh boy.
I'm telling Alex, this is a historical trip in his life. This is a historical trip. He will never forget this trip for the rest of his life. This is insane. This is like a life-defining moment. Are we ready? Okay.
No,
Okay,
now
guys,
everyone in this
Yeah, go
live is
ahead.
a part of it. Everyone in this live, including everyone in the audience here, is a part of my historical moment.
Oh,
Let's
Boom.
go, bro.
I'm
So
excited.
here's the thing, guys. I'm gonna jump into the live again if I get the chance. I need to do something really quickly. Okay.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay.
Great talking to you.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
Yeah, it's great you can be from Cardone's office.
Yeah, that's gonna be amazing. That's crazy. I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. Where did Dave end up getting a place? Is it like pretty close too?
He got one super close to where he was already at. So.
Oh, okay. Where's that at? Like Boca or something?
Yeah. No. Dave's more like central, like downtown.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah. So I'm not sure. I'm 100% how to say where. So
Yeah, that's
we'll
awesome.
talk more.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what'd you love about like working with Christina?
Oh, well, I got to give an actual legit testimonial, but man, like honestly, I was just expecting her to like help, like kind of find a place, like, like, I don't know. I knew she'd like do a great job, but she completely over delivered on it, honestly. Like, I was telling everyone on the audience here earlier, like if anyone needs a realtor, JC or Christina are the people to go with, because she actually like asked great quality questions, so she found out exactly what we wanted. I didn't ask to even be across from the headquarters. I just said proximity. I wasn't like expecting to be right across the street. I literally can see the headquarters, and then I'm gonna get the UBS building next to it, the office building. I'm gonna get an office in there as well. So that's pretty cool.
You ain't even gonna need a car. You can just sell your car, and then we'll just take the funds and just put it back into your business to expedite yourself faster. Because you got the groceries right down there, you got restaurants right down there. There's traffic around. If you need to go somewhere, you can Uber real quick. But like, you ain't even gonna need your car.
No, not really. I have it because I don't know. I guess I really don't need it, to be honest. I really don't. But
I was in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
you need a car in Florida, right? I mean, it's like transportation.
You kind of do. Yeah, you kind of do. Like, because like going downtown and stuff like that, right, JC? Like being able to do that and stuff.
Down if you're in certain part, like The thing is, there is so much freaking traffic when you get into like down, like even right where the office is, like right there on Game Boulevard. Good luck. It takes 20 minutes to go 2 miles. Ives Dairy Road is one of the worst roads in Miami. So it's better
Wow.
really to not even car. And if you need to go short distances, just get a scooter. Like that's what they do. That's why a lot of people in Grant's office have, because you
I
can
think
just get a
scooter is
scooter
the
Gotcha.
without
fastest thing,
traffic.
or city bikes. You know.
What was that?
Yeah, those city bikes are awesome.
Yeah,
You remember the night in Dubai,
yeah.
Alex?
That's right. That's exactly what I remembered.
That's the first time I ride city bike, and it was one of the greatest thing you can do. I mean, it's no traffic. You don't have to. I mean, it's like in New York traffic. I mean, it's way worse than Miami, like 100 times.
Yeah.
Just and
JC, are you coming next time?
What, in Dubai
Yeah.
for New Year's?
Yeah.
I
come
just
on.
gotta make some listing appointments. So I'm hammering phones every day.
Let's go. I
Hammering
love it.
phones, just hammering phones.
Yeah.
So
How
it's
many
been,
coming in? Go ahead.
we use Mojo Dialer now, so I can make like 150 dials in an hour.
Nice. Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
Yeah.
What do you use?
Now,
You get?
I'm sorry.
How do you get leads for real estate? What do you do?
I mean, my leads beside post in the platforms, and also I have a very big network, and because I've been in the business for so long, people refer and just, I mean, by being, for example, now on live, I can just screenshot it for you. It's like I have almost 10 missing calls, and I want to answer them. After I finish with Alex, I will call everybody's back. Yeah, I mean, I get my leads people I know, people refer me to their family members, friends, and all that stuff.
Okay. Wow.
Okay.
So
So,
yeah, you built your one market up quite well then.
Yeah.
all right. So, JC, you're cutting up a little bit, but I got a question for both of you. The theme of this live is fear and how you guys handle fear. I was just talking about how I lean into it. On the other side of fear is like the most blissful things in life. Like if the more fear, the more blissful the other side of it's going to be. So, what would you guys say are some tips on how to handle fear?
I personally handle fear what I learn, especially with the community, the 10x community. Honestly, those the most people convince me how to handle fear. Just to just go ahead and do it. Jump in, and later on you will figure out everything. And it happened when you with us, Alex, in a boat. I mean, it's I think maybe JC does not know about it. I jump out the boat to Red Sea, in Dubai. I don't know how to swim, but I swim because I'm not gonna let myself to die. So I just start so yeah. And, it was one of the best minutes ever. It happened to me. Honestly, it's a big relief. And I'm a type of guy when for example, beside that the for example in real estate, let's say the fear, for example, you don't want to lose deals, but I always go ahead and just do it, doesn't matter what, and just find a way how you can make it work. And because if you're gonna be scared of something, I mean, I think it's worth it to try, right? I mean, it's if you're not gonna do it anyway, just why you cannot try it and just do your best to make it work. And,
That's amazing. Yeah, exactly. Do it anyway. And what's the worst that could happen? Exactly.
there you go, Sama. So all you need just to jump on it. Don't even think 2 times. Trust me, you will find a
That's
way how
awesome.
to make it work.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay, we lost JC, I think.
Oh, yeah. Dang. But yeah, awesome. That's awesome. And yeah, for everyone that didn't know, Lafi doesn't know how to swim, and he jumped in the Red Sea anyways. So
That
that was
is
pretty awesome.
absolutely, Alex. I have to jump in because I have people actually work on one of the houses I have,
Okay.
and it was great to see you, to talk to you again, and just
Yeah.
make sure to drive safe. And just, I know it's very challenging to drive by yourself a long distance. I drove
I don't mind it.
from New York to Florida to drop off a car to my son when he graduated from high school. I promised him to buy him a car, so I bought him a car. My son lives in Florida. I
Yeah.
drove it by myself from New York. I left 4 o'clock in the morning, and
Yeah.
just it took me like honestly 2 days. But if you ask me, will you do it again? I will say if I have someone else with me, yes. But by myself, definitely not. But it's really a lot of stuff you can learn, and but it's challenging. But drive safe, and we'll see you in Florida anyway. Okay, JC,
Appreciate that.
always
Yeah.
good to see you, brother. Okay,
Always good
Always
to
great
see
to
you.
see you too. Have an amazing day, Lappy.
thank you guys. Thank you.
Yes. See ya.
Yeah, that's a pretty far drive. You started in what, South Dakota, North Dakota,
What's that?
one of the two, right? I said, where'd you start again? South Dakota.
Yep.
No, I was
North
gonna say.
Dakota. Yeah.
Yeah. So how many miles is that all together?
How many miles?
Yeah,
2,200.
that's not bad. Except about the same as Arizona to Florida.
Yes.
I've driven.
Yeah. About the same.
Yeah, I've
How
driven
many
Arizona.
hours was it for you? Like, what was the estimated hour time?
36.
Okay, yours is longer than mine's 32.
Might be 32. It's been a minute since I drove it. Might be 30.
Yeah.
But it's intense. I mean,
Yeah.
it's I've done a lot of driving across the states, especially last year. I did a lot. But really, as long as like I don't know, for me, I was always financially capped too, right? So like I'd sleep in my car or just like figure certain things out, right? So like having the freedom to be able to do it and do it like not in a rush or be able to work on business at the same time, be able to do lives like this, like it helps time pass for sure. And if you haven't done it a lot, really, those first two are just so much fun. It's when you
Oh yeah.
start doing it over and over again, you're just like
Yeah.
you get kind of bored.
Yeah. Exactly.
But
It's not
that's
too bad
the
because I
question.
know I don't have to come back.
Yeah, that's nice. That's super nice.
Yeah.
And I bet your car's got AC, so you're fine.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
Um,
But
but
yeah.
ask you how to get over fear, right? This is something that
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
working on, and it's not even really like getting over fear. It's more like getting out of certain mentalities. It's just like switching your mindset, switching the momentum that you're in. And this is why it's great being around Christina too, right? Because it's like living with a coach 24/7. So she's always able to like help me and able to help shift my perspective and things like that. But like
Right.
Lavi is saying, you have to jump into something else. You have to find another thing to focus on. You have to find something
Yeah.
else to work on. You have to find somewhere else to put that energy. And like
Yeah.
Grant
Exactly.
says, I kind of asked this rendition of his question at one point, right? Was like, well, what do you do in those off days, those days where you don't feel momentum, right? And it's like you either make a call where you're going to make a sale, so someone that's like super close, or you do a live like this, or you talk to, you find a way to help someone, right? So that's why you want to do a live,
Right.
you'd hop on, hey, like what does everybody need? So you want to find a way to serve, you want to find a way to make money. But if you're looking to get over fear, you have to start focusing on something else. And really, like you have to do it. Like whatever you're scared of, like just take action immediately. And it's funny, this is your topic. I was literally reading about this in the 10X rule like last night or the night before, because we're doing 75 hard, so I'm always reading my
Yeah.
10 pages. But it's like you can't give into that fear because you're just letting it grow over and over and over and over. So you have to take whatever it is you're scared of and then just do it. Like, look, like what's the worst case scenario? What is the absolute worst thing that is anybody gonna die? Is anybody gonna go to jail? Is it unethical? Is it immoral? No? Okay, cool. Then just do it. Like, don't worry about it. Do it, figure
Yeah.
the rest out later, and stop.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. I love that. Yeah, that's a mentality I have adapted as well, and it's done so much. And I was watching Will Smith, and he said there's on the other side of fear, like the things you fear most, as long as ethical and like more with your morals, is like the best rewards and most blissful experiences possible, like jumping out of a plane and stuff like that. So I'm gonna jump out of a plane.
You never been skydiving?
Not yet. Have you?
I've been skydiving once, and what's
Really?
scary to me about is it wasn't even like it was like 3 seconds of like, okay, cool, but then it was like, okay, like what's next? You know, it's like,
Yeah.
okay, like, well, what's next? You know, like it wasn't that
Yeah.
like exhilarating. You know, it was
Yeah.
just like, okay,
Yeah.
cool,
Gotcha.
what's next? Now where? Like, what's
Yeah.
the next step? Like, you know, like Grover talks about in his book, Winning. Right? You're always chasing the next win. So it's like, okay, cool, like, but what's the point? Like, why are you doing it? You know what I mean? Like, what's the next step? What's the next objective?
Yeah. That's awesome.
We'll
It
go
sounds like it's
skydiving.
going to be great, though.
We'll go skydiving now that you live down here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We were already talking. Me and Miriam were talking about it. Like, let's freaking let's roll.
Let me know when you
You
guys.
know.
I'm down all
What was
day.
that?
Just send me a message. Tell me when you want to go skydiving.
Will do. Will do. Like very very soon here, actually.
I know Christina wants to go.
Oh, perfect. Awesome.
Yeah,
Well, I'll
100%.
go.
We're all gonna go. Yeah, it's so cool that you're doing the boot camp in person.
I'm excited for that.
Dude,
Honestly.
I bet, man.
Yeah, it's gonna
You
be
gonna ride
pretty
helicopter
insane.
again too?
What's that?
You gonna ride in Grant's helicopter again too?
Yes. Yes. Yeah, you get that alongside with that too, which is pretty awesome. Last time it wasn't as long, but they since it wasn't as long because like storm was coming, they were doing some pretty crazy
It'll be
tricks with
longer.
that helicopter. So that was pretty. It was insane. Like they had to think sideways. I have a picture of it.
Gee,
Like it was like it was like very very close to the water too. I have a video of it. I'll have to show
that's
you that.
intense.
That's pretty insane. It's very intense and it expanded my mind extremely quickly.
Yeah, don't do that. That's for sure. And dude, that's the best part about the part of Miami that you're living in too. It's like, you know, you'll be surrounded by high rises. You'll be surrounded by French people and
Right.
everything.
Exactly.
Right. It's like being wealth consciousness every single day.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm extremely excited about that. Exactly though. Exactly.
You should be. It's gonna be fun.
I gotta
So,
concentrate here for a second. Give me a second.
you're good. I gotta hop on. Gotta talk clubhouse
What was
with
that?
Elena, and we gotta do 12 Out Clubhouse with Brian, Lisa Copeland, and Cole Hain, and Elena, and you know all the real estate moguls. We do a
Are they
clubhouse
on
at
there right
12,
now?
and then we do our. We
Are
will
they
be
on
in
there right now?
seconds. We will
In a
be in
few
six.
seconds?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
okay, cool. I'll go on there actually as well.
I'll have Christina ping you in. And follow me on Clubhouse because I got a new Clubhouse because my other one's linked to my phone that's broken.
Okay.
And so Clubhouse doesn't have like an account login or anything. It's just like linked to your phone. So I had to set
Okay.
a new one. So
Sounds good. Well, I will see you on Clubhouse then.
all right, I'll see you on Clubhouse, bro. Go kill it.
All
See you
right.
when you
You
get.
as well, brother. See
All
ya.
right, see you.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. You guys definitely get value out of this every time. So I want you guys to DM me what you get out of these because I want to know what I'm doing correctly and I want to know what I can do better. I always want to get better in life. So let me know what we can do better on these Instagram lives, whether it's maybe having a more structure or whatever it is. And DM me what you loved most about it. Also, DM me for a free link. Me and Miriam are having a 10-day free challenge for literally free. So just DM me the word free, and I would love to have everyone there. It's literally 10 days straight, with at least an hour a day, and we're actually, for some of it, we're going to have behind the scenes of the baller seats at the boot camp here. We're going to be having some behind the scenes of what it's like to be like right in front of Grant Cardone. So DM me free if you're interested in that. And all of you have an absolutely amazing day. I'm trying to read this. Thank you so much, everyone. See you later, and see you tomorrow at 10:15 a.m. Central and 11:15 a.m. Eastern Time. Have a great day.